Rock Sherman Heights? Yeah! Are you ready to rock Sherman Heights? Yeah! It gives me great pleasure to begin this rally by introducing a true great labor leader, a woman who has the passion, the heart, and the dedication and leads us day in and day out in the great city of San Diego, our Secretary Treasurer, Lorena Gonzalez.
I know it's a little bit warm out here. I want to thank you for coming to my neighborhood right down the street here, because I'll tell you, a couple of months ago when me and my neighbors found out that Walmart planned to occupy a historic building in our neighborhood of Sherman Heights without ever talking to the community, we were a little bit pissed off, right? Yeah! And there's a number of reasons to be pissed off at Walmart, I gotta tell you. Those of you who know me well know that we have continued our fight against Walmart for years for a variety of reasons, right? Yeah! So let's talk just a little bit about what Walmart is. Walmart, the biggest corporation in the world, has taken over 200,000 American jobs, and through transferring manufacturing and warehousing jobs to China, have made 200,000 good, hard-working Americans lose their job. Are we going to stand for that?
No! Hell no!
You know, I've spent all yesterday doing talk radio, right-wing talk radio, and somebody said, why do you want to do that? Because even right-wing people, who when we said, it's okay, we live in a global economy, a free market global economy. If Walmart wants to take their jobs to China, they have the right to do that. But you know what they don't have the right to do? Come back to those same people who have lost their jobs and ask them to pay for tax credits and tax subsidies to the tune of $1.2 billion in order to ensure that they continue to make huge profits while paying their workers crap. Is that okay?
No! Hell no!
No. Hell no. If that weren't enough, when Walmart decided they want to come into Sherman Heights, the request was pretty nice, I gotta say. Some of us who really hate Walmart thought the request was a little too nice from the community. The request was simply sit down with us and talk about how we could have a community benefits agreement. What did Walmart say? No. Walmart said, they didn't say thank you, they just said no. There was no thank you along with that. They absolutely ignored the community, and the community was outraged. And so today, along with a number of folks who have been badly treated by Walmart on a number of issues, we're here to say that Walmart cannot ignore this community any longer. Are we going to stand for it? No! Now, it's my great pleasure to start by bringing up somebody who knows this community all too well. Father Fanbreany is the pastor at Our Lady of Guadalupe Church, the priest. He's going to come and start with a little God today, all right? All right. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Father Fanbreany.
Good morning. I want to thank you all for this invitation here this morning. I am pastor of Our Lady Guadalupe in Barrio Logan. And I'm here this morning not because I'm against Walmart. I'm here because I am for the rights of workers, all workers. And that begins in two places. One, because I was raised in a union family in San Francisco. And secondly, because I come from a Catholic tradition which has always upheld the rights of workers. In the scriptures, Jesus says in one place, what does it profit a man, what does it profit a woman to gain the world and lose your soul? At what cost? Some basic facts are true. This area is a depressed area. There are no Albertsons, there are no Ralphs, there are no Vons. There's smaller stores with higher prices. There's no neighborhood pharmacy in Logan Heights or Sherman Heights. So in the minds of many people, people actually in my community, people on my staff, this becomes an issue of convenience. But at what cost? I favor commitment over convenience. Another fact, this area has very high unemployment, and I know many of my parishioners are out of work. Jobs are scarce. They're scarce all over. Walmart offers jobs, but at what cost? Jobs which do not offer wages, just wages, jobs which do not offer worker protection from a management which is concerned only about the bottom line. I favor people over profits.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Father. Wow.
We all deserve better. The people of Logan Heights, the people of Sherman Heights deserve better.
That's right.
I am proud to say that in my religious tradition, the Catholic Church has a well-kept secret. Since the late 19th century, the Church has always sided with workers and their right to collectively bargain and organize. It is for this reason that I'm happy to be with you here today, offering my support in any way possible. Now, a couple of months before any of us knew that Walmart was moving into town, I got a very nice phone call from a lady who said to me, "Father, I'm from Walmart Community Outreach, and I would like to know if we could meet with you to talk about how we could help the community." I said, "There's only one way you can help this community, and that is to offer jobs with just wages and the right to collectively bargain." And I'll wait for your return phone call. I am still waiting. That nice lady has not returned the call. So what does it profit you, Walmart, to become the largest retailer in the world and in the process lose your soul as you put convenience over commitment and profit over people? We deserve better. Thank you for coming today. Let us show them that we deserve better.
All right, well, our next speaker, for anyone from San Diego or from UFCW statewide, has to know that last year when we attempted to ensure that if Walmart came into a community with a super center, that they would simply have to do an economic study of what kind of effect they would have on workers and the community businesses surrounding it. We went to a senator and asked him to carry a bill, SB 469. He not only said yes, he said yes before we finished asking him to carry that bill. He has always been there for working families. It continues to be our state senator right here in this area, as well as our next congressman, my good friend Juan Vargas.
All right.
Gracias, gracias. Thank you all. Thank you very, very much. It's an honor to have you here. Also, interestingly, I was a Jesuit for 5 years. In fact, Father Bob Fanbreany was my superior for a while. Wow. He's still my superior. The only one thing I want to correct is when my good friend Lorena, when you said a little small God, no, big God. Big God. Big God. And I think big God looks down and says, what the hell's going on? Right? Let me give you a number. Let me give you a number, because they're throwing numbers on these Republicans. They go with their wealthy friends and they give out numbers. They say 47% of us don't matter. Yeah, they say that in the talk. That's what they say. You heard that, right? Yeah, they're like cockroaches. They say it in the dark. And then when it comes out, they get all scared because we hear what they said. Let me give you a number, though, and I say it out here in the park so everybody can hear. Walmart heirs. The Walmart heirs, the people who are the heirs to Walmart, they own, and they're wealthy enough that they have they own more stuff than 42% of all the Americans. And every single person. You know what? That means all of you guys and all of us. If you go home and you count your shoes, your bed, everything in your apartment, everything in your house, your car, you add that all up, they own more. They have more wealth than literally about half of the United States. That's how much money. And you know how they made that money? I'll tell you how they made that money. They made that money on ear infections. That's right. How did they make it on ear infections? When my daughter has an ear infection, I can take her to the hospital, to the doctor, because we have insurance. Their workers don't have insurance. They don't have benefits. So that little girl who has the ear infection, she doesn't get to see the doctor. She suffers at home. Her mother tells her, "Vas a estar mejor, mija. You're gonna get better." And that little girl suffers. You know why? Because Walmart's greedy.
No health insurance.
Because Walmart owners want to have 50% of all the wealth in the United States, and then 60%. That's how they made their money. They made it on the backs of their workers. That's how they made it. They made it on earaches from little girls. They can't go see the doctor. That's how they made their money. They made their money by breaking the people that work for them, by those kids. So should they be able to collectively organize? Yes, they should. Yeah. And we should force them. You know what, as Democrats, the next time that we have a president, that is a Democrat, the next time we have a Senate that is Democratic, and the next time we have a Congress that's Democrat, pass some laws for God's sake.
That's why we're sending you to Washington.
That's right. Thank you. Let people sign up and say, I want to be in the union. Don't let the management then beat them up. Right? Right. For God's sake, that's why we send them there. That's why we send them there. And today we're going to tell Walmart, not in this community, not in any community, we're going to fight back each and every time. And thank God for each and every one of you. And think of the children, think of the people who don't have the benefits that they deserve because Walmart heirs are greedy. Yes, we have a big God, not a little God. Yeah. The big God looks down and says, what the hell's going on? I got a place for you, Walmart people. It's going to be nice and warm there for you guys. It's a nice warm place there for you guys. So thank God for all of you being here. And thank you, the laborers. Mira, look at all those. United Food and Commercial Workers, thank God. Thank God for every group that's here. Thank you. Let's keep fighting. God bless you.
All right, so you always like when these things happen, but I just want to welcome a good friend of ours from Right Wing Talk Radio who happens to be here right behind my daughter there, Mike Slater. So just so everybody knows, let's all wave at Mike. Thank you for covering our rally. I'm sure he's going to put a good, honest reporting to what's going on in Sherman Heights, right? Good to see you. All right. It's just full disclosure is just always good, right? Sorry. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is largely about the men and women who work in Walmart stores, right? Because at the end of the day, if you provide good jobs with benefits and you hire locally and you put people back to work, then you tend to be a good employer. But that's not the history of Walmart. And we have some amazing people here today, I got to tell you. We have to bring people from outside of the area when we do this, because you can imagine. Can you imagine working for the world's most powerful, richest retailer and standing up and saying, I want my rights? Can you imagine that? Scary. Can you? No. On your own? Without your union? No.